This is Mega Mike the Movie Man channel, and welcome to this YouTube channel where we talk everything movies. We go over movie reviews, movie news, after theater reviews, along with physical media reviews. We talk everything Blu-ray, 4Ks, slipcovers, steelbooks, collector editions, you name it. So if you're into collecting media, you enjoy going to the movies, this is the perfect channel for you. Today we are back for another movie review. Now, today we're going to be going over the Seed of Chucky. So, spoiler warning, we'll be talking about some plot details. Now, I did watch the Seed of Chucky out of my Chucky 7 movie collection. I really like this collection right here. You get the Lynn Tickler cover, which is nice, with the Chucky doll. The only bad thing about this collection is it's only a 7 movie collection, so you're not actually getting the new reboot of the Chucky franchise, so that one is left out. But you get every Chucky movie from the original Child's Play up to the Cult of Chucky. So for today's review of Seed of Chucky, this one was an interesting watch. I haven't seen this one in a long time. I didn't remember great things about it, so decided to give it another try. Wow, this is a weird one. This is my least favorite movie in the entire Chucky series. This one is just very, very strange. It goes off of the sequel setup that the end of The Bride of Chucky does, and it's just weird. So you start with a nightmare sequence of the Seed of Chucky going out and slashing people, but he wakes up and you realize it's a nightmare dream sequence of sorts. Then you see that he's longing to meet his parents. Eventually, he finds out that the Chucky and Tiff doll are in Hollywood, which is also really strange, and they're being used as props in horror movies in their own Chucky horror movies. So this movie is breaking the fourth wall in that way. You also see Jennifer Tilly, who is playing herself as an actress in this movie. So it gets a little confusing with the Tiff doll, and then also having Jennifer Tilly, as just an actress in Hollywood. And so you see Glenn takes a plane out to Hollywood to go meet his parents. Also, what's strange is Glenn has like some kind of British accent, which is really a strange choice. The Seed doll then meets his parents, Chuck and Tef, and has to bring them back to life with the amulet that he brings. And so then you get this family dynamic between the dolls, and they're reunited, and they start doing slashings throughout the movie. Glenn is confused on whether he wants to be a boy or a girl doll throughout the movie, and he's actually a nice doll that doesn't do any slashing, which is different from the parents. You see the Tiff doll is also trying to not do any more slashing and trying to be in recovery, while Chucky is the primary slasher throughout most of this movie. And they have this plan to go, of course, as they always do, go into human bodies, and that's what they try to use Jennifer Tilly and people she knows to get these bodies transferred. They try to have Jennifer Tilly have a baby so the new Seed doll can go into that body. And they named the Seed doll Glenn by Chucky, but Tiff doll names the Seed doll Glenda. So it's just a very strange movie. You then eventually get to Jennifer Tilly seeing these dolls, and eventually Glenda starts to be the one that becomes the slasher doll, where like Glenn, the alter ego, is the nice doll. But eventually they start fighting among each other and they take out the Chucky doll, so they turn on Chucky again. And then they eventually go through transferring through the body, and Jennifer Tilly, surprise, has two babies, and one gets to be for Glenda to go into, another one gets to be for Glenn, and then Tiff goes into Jennifer Tilly's body, of course, and now Chucky is taken out. And then it just, you think it would end right there, but then it shows this 5 years later sequence where they at a birthday party, and you basically see the kids a little bit more grown now, like 5 years old, and then they once again go back into uh, slashing, and Jennifer Tilly taking out her housekeeper. And then eventually Glenn opens up a birthday present, which he didn't know where it came from, but then sees a Chucky doll arm that attacks him. And then the movie ends. So this is a very strange movie. Like I said, this is not like the original Child's Play movies. It's trying to be a dark comedy here. There are a couple laugh out loud moments, but not enough to be considered a good dark comedy. Doesn't really work as a slasher. Even though there is a lot of blood in here, it all looks very fake and cheesy. And even the opening credit scene at the beginning, you can tell with the CGI, it didn't really age well at all. So it's not scary. It's not a good horror movie. Doesn't work as a slasher film. Doesn't really work as a dark comedy. Like I said, there's only a couple laugh out loud moments, but not enough to carry the entire movie. And it's overall just very weird and doesn't really keep in great continuity with the original Child's Play movies. So that will do it for today's movie review of the Seed of Chucky. I would say pass on this one for most people, unless of course you're watching the entire Chucky series. Then just be ready for this one to be probably one of your least favorites, if not the worst of the bunch. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll have tons of future content coming out soon. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you leave a comment. Tell me, hey, how'd you feel about this one? Is there anybody out there that actually enjoys the Seed of Chucky? And this is Mega Mike, the Movie Man here, reminding you to make every day a movie day.